It is another beautiful evening on a good Thursday, you will say, on your darling program, on your darling TV. That is State of the State on Osrc television. I am your host, Taiwo Ibitoye, and I'm saying good evening on a very good evening. Welcome to the program, State of the State. Like I told you when I was going last week, that I'll be coming this week with some stakeholders. Are you guessing what we want to discuss today? Don't let me leave you guessing. But the point is, we are going to look at the challenges before the All Progressives Congress, APC, in Ondo State, ahead of national elections that is coming next year. And that is why this week's edition will be in two segments. But the first person that I have in the house is one of the foremost politicians, a man that was elected into the old Ondo State House of Assembly in 1983. You will remember that aborted political era of which the administration of late Muhammadu Buhari came in. But the man that we have in the house, in the studio, was in the House of Assembly at that time as one of our legislators. And currently is an elder of the party, an elder statesman, you will say. But today he is standing as the chairman, PBAT, Elders Forum.
Invitations, except one or two occasions.
But you've been busy. You've been busy with what we are having now in the state as regards your party.
I'm very busy, but you see, we politicians are never too busy to play politics. And propaganda, information, dissemination, and strategizing they are all part of politics. And in that process, the role of the media is critical and very important.
All right. So let me welcome you again.
Thank you very much.
And you want to say good evening to the people in one party in Ondo State?
Sorry, that is not right. Okay.
It's what we are seeing.
Once you are approaching an election, there will be a lot of support groups. In 2023, the Tinubu's election, I was secretary of one of the support groups. Okay, where Senator Lashoda was chairman. You were
here then.
Yes.
I saw the two of you.
Yes, we came here.
You came here, yeah.
That's right. Now, you see, people come out to support their candidates by forming groups on their own. Sometimes many of the groups are self-funding. You remember in 2023, over 3,000. Tinubu had over 3,000 support groups. These are not the federation. Yes, these are not fragmentations of the party. No.
Well, what we are seeing recently, Baba, what we are seeing now, we have seen a kind of bickering with. But the last meeting, the elders caucus of the APC, you were not there.
Which one?
The one that the governor held.
No, I'm not aware of it.
You didn't receive any invitation?
No, I don't. The governor didn't invite me. If he invites me, I will be there.
But it looks like what we
now,
have.
Let me see. Governor has what we call Governor's Advisory Council, comprising I think about 7 or 8 members. What is that? The elders forum that I'm of which I'm chairman, we're about 400. So when you have
none of your members is part of that JC?
No. I remember that Bodis Mono used to be part of it. I remember that the late Akeju was also our chairman before I took over now. Okay, so they were there, but they don't hold their meetings regularly. We don't know what is going on there, so we just decide to make ourselves available to support Tinubu of the state, okay, which has not to do with politics. They just love Tinubu, they want to promote him. So somebody who is not even a political party, a party person, and you say that you be under the party or something. No, it is independent. Another name that we can call ourselves are independent support groups. Yes, you want Tinubu to win and you are supporting him. It has nothing to do with the party structure. This seems to be, creating generating some controversy. Is that most of the support groups in this state went to BTO, the Minister of Interior, and sought his support financially so that they can operate. And BTO has one attitude: anything Tinubu is ready to support.
Is that why everybody is now accusing the Honorable Minister of Interior of being the one trying to to disorganize the party before the national election in those states?
No.
Because Baba, you will agree with me that
it's a problem to the party.
Chief,
Okay.
Chief.
Yes.
From what you just said,
Yes.
you said there are some groups that are pro-governor.
Yes.
There are some groups that are pro-BTO.
Yes.
When you have pro-governor, that shows that person that is pro-governor is anti-BTO.
No. Please.
I want you to clear that.
With due
I
respect.
want you to clear that.
With due respect, I am pro-BTO and I love the governor. So why should the governor be my enemy? We have never crossed the path of each other. I always like him. So if he invites me today, I will go there. If he you see, what I don't understand is this. There's something that happened that I too cannot explain. All right, coming from the side of the governor as an elder of the party, there was a time I went to attend a meeting in the state.
Discover that some of these groups are becoming organic in their approach.
What do you mean by organic?
There was a time that some billboards were destroying the state, and APC members were accusing themselves. As an elder, do you allow things like this to go on? We've never had it this bad in the state.
No. Don't use that long bad. What is bad? Let me tell you. I've said it. We have only one goal: the re-election of Tinubu. Okay. Who is pasting posters? Nobody is contesting election yet until we have candidates and so on and so forth.
Chief,
so,
are you not afraid that the opposition would want to feast on this?
Which opposition? There is no opposition on those states.
Is it good for your party to silence the opposition and say you are practicing democracy?
I'll go to Jakarta on your own route.
Okay.
Go back, go and work for Tinubu, deliver this state for him. Maximum votes as possible. The governor has said it. He said his target is 1 million votes. All the support groups are echoing it that we want to deliver minimum of 1 million votes for Tinubu. So if we all agree on that and working towards it, what is the problem?
All right. I think Baba is in the house. We are going on a break now. When we come back, we are going to look at what you said, that the opposition is likely to become because of some miracles, but I will borrow you that to tell you the miracles that can happen when we come back. So let's go on break for now. Welcome back. The show is the state of the state on this beautiful Thursday. And I have been talking to the chairman of PBAT Elders Forum. And I told you, a former legislator in the old Ondo state. He was in the House of Assembly when the military struck in 1983. Baba, Honorable Ijabi.
Thank you very much.
You are still on our seat.
I'm here.
On our seat?
Yes, no problem.
You agree with me that it's also...
At my level, no seat can be hot with me again. You see, because I've traversed through the terrain, but I'm used to it.
Thank you, and we pray that...
Thank you very much. I know that this question will come up, and I've spoken about it. There could never be any candidate until the National Working Committee says so.
Is that party supremacy?
That is it. Let me explain it to you. When you conduct an election on the field, that's why the party gave directive that no results should be announced on the field. Because those conducting the election are agents of the National Working Committee. When somebody sends you an errand, you go and deliver a message to him. Now, besides that, there is an appeal committee also set up by the National Working Committee. There is no way the result obtained on the day can be said to be final because the appeal committee is still there. So those who emerged on that day cannot yet claim to be candidates until the appeal sits on the matter. All right. So when the appeal committee sat on the matter, their decision is final.
But why is the name of the Honorable Minister coming up as being the one colluding with the National Working Committee? One of the aspirants said it on the national television, and I want to believe that. Why is the name coming up?
Well, I don't know, because you see, I don't know why everybody is saying BTO. Let me tell you the internal working of the party.
We don't have much time, but
okay,
there are some of things that we have to discuss.
There were candidates, okay, being supported by BTO, okay, you know, who are the heirs of BTO in this election by virtue of my 11 members left, and only one of them is with the governor. Governor is only dealing with one of them. So for the rest, he crossed their road out and used other names to substitute their names. How can you, as governor, be running a government of our party that you don't have any supporter?
What role did you as elders?
Yes.
Baba, what role did you, among other elders,
yes,
did you play to ensure that you at least bring all these things before it became this messy to the attention of the governor?
No, wait. Don't use the word messy.
There's nothing there's
nothing that is messy. Okay, the party is operating and working towards the same goal.
Is it to redress
the
injustice according to them?
That is, like you said, injustice.
Will you now say everything is working in the same direction for
it's normal. All those things are normal in political parties. If you are aggrieved somehow, you have to vent your anger somewhere. Okay, if you don't vent your anger somewhere, you vent it on the party. What? So let those who are failed go and vent their anger in the court. There's no big deal.
But we all know that
it doesn't affect the agenda of the party, which is to deliver President Tinubu.
Well, with the way I started initially, we have PBAT, GMT, STV, DSTV.
There's nothing wrong about it.
Anyway, it will be the joy of your party to say, okay, you deliver. What is that? The
minimum of 1 million. Want to develop,
1 million,
yes, 1 million
for President Tinubu.
Because we have more than 2 million registered.
Don't forget that the NDC, the ADC people are watching, and Atiku and Obi are saying that your presidential candidate is jittery.
Jittery over what?
Even jittery of Makinde of APM.
Which Makinde?
So next time we are going to bring you to the program. Let me uncheck my elderly father, but at the same time, please pursue peace and ensure that your house is in order. Until next week, that we'll bring another. Until next time, we'll bring Baba to the house. The program continues after this time out.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back to the second part of the program, and it's the State of the States on your darling TV, Osrc television. On this second part, I'll be having conversation with a former council boss, a party shifting, a barrister at law, talking of Banji Party.
I'm not yet an elder. I'm just slightly above 50. So when you see somebody's an elder, it should be above 60.
Oh, of the party.
I can't.
As a former council boss.
I can't say I'm an elder.
Okay.
Because
you are a stakeholder in the
has
party.
to do with age. I'm
you are a shifting.
A very critical and strategic stakeholder in the party.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's all well with your
People have been resolved within the party, and if eventually or peradventure they cannot be resolved within the party, there are other ways that some of these things can be corrected.
The resolution mechanism of your party is weak.
Well, I want to say that because it has not been explored, we cannot say that they cannot resolve.
All right.
There have been a lot of issues after the primary, and those who emerged at the primary have been denied their rights. Not only those who emerged from the primary, those who also elected them, who voted them in the primary, also they feel wounded by the development that happened.
You
so I listened to part of what he said, that the National Working Committee can suo motu, unilaterally, single-handedly appoint or choose candidates. No, that is not the law. And I will not blame Baba because he's not a lawyer. And one thing about law is that...
Is it only when you are a lawyer that you can know what is going on?
Yes, you see, law is...
Because you have not talked about the rules of your party.
That's what I want to say.
Of the primaries.
That's what I want to say. The party must obey its own constitution. You must obey your own constitution. You have guidelines for the conduct of primary. Yes. You have election committee, which will conduct the primary. You have appeal committee, then you now have national working committee. What are the rules of those committee? The election committee is to conduct the primary, announce the winner of the primary, announce the results of the primary. That is their work till the election holds. Yeah. For example, let me tell you something, what is going to play out now, which I can predict. The candidate, Leke Akingboye, his name was substituted with that of Ojogo, Donald Ojogo, arbitrarily. And of course, there have been an it's only system that allowed SLD this time around, having not occupied the seat of the Senate, to go. And that's the Kekemeke. Now, as we speak, from what the National did, the Kekemeke and Ojogo from the same ward, Arubo Ward 1, are now on the ticket. One for rep, one for Senate. My brother, I am not somebody. Yes, I agree with I subscribe to the leadership of Governor Lucky. In any manner he wants to resolve this matter, maybe on the directive of the president, whatever he says, he's my leader. I will not, but I know that I do not in the south. I'm from Ilaje local government.
Yeah, I know.
And I know it's the turn of Ilaje local government to go to the House of Reps.
But the Ilaje person is the governor.
It doesn't matter. A governor is not a constant.
Is it a rotation?
It's a rotation. It's a culture. Let me tell you one thing. Democracy is a game of number.
Yeah.
Ilaje local government we have 147,000 registered voters. YSL has 78,000 registered voters. It means that in size, electoral size, Ilaje to SLO is ratio 2:1.
What was the outcome of the by-election for the Senate that was just conducted?
The by-election, there was no opposition in the by-election.
And the candidate had what?
Had what?
Because you are talking about 147,000.
You do not. No. That's not what we're saying. By-election where there is no much competition.
Special.
Very many people did not participate. When we are talking about general election, everybody will come out to vote.
Okay.
It is going to be massive.
Like
so just hold on. Let me make my point.
Okay.
We have a culture, a tradition of rotation of powers in our area, and we do not say, because you are majority time the other time when Yele Omogu and SOT were candidates, APC won the presidential.
Yeah.
So the issue of President Tinubu is not negotiable.
All right.
It is almost a consensus. It is a consensus. In fact, there was no contention within the party as to whether anyone was contending with the president before he emerged the candidate of the party. In any case, everybody believes that the president has to return to consolidate the dividends that he has been rolling out ever since he emerged. Because whether we like it or not everybody will say, oh, Mr. Preol is well with the president. But the president has been able to show remarkable and distinctive impact in governance.
Is the country going the right direction?
Whether you like it or not, the country is not stagnated. The country is progressing. We are moving forward. Where we are having the candidate for Senate and having the candidate for Rep, it is going to be difficult for them to have the two. And I say this with every sense of courage and vehemence. I don't lie, and I don't know how to pretend. I have written repeatedly, posted on my word that the leadership of the party must do something with immediate effect and alacrity to cure this contradiction. Because if they don't do it, because it's becoming difficult, because some parties are already in court.
What the opposition parties.
Of course, some people say, but there are no opposition. It's a lie.
Oh,
there are oppositions. Let me tell you one: the strength of opposition grows bigger after the primary of the ruling party.
Yeah.
When the ruling party has committed certain heresies, they take advantage of it. Whether you like it or not now, people are shopping for alternative in the event.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, so to say that there's no opposition, I maintain a very pact which is as given.
Yeah.
The second other thing is that for parliamentarians, they represent the people. They are representatives of the people. And now you are saying the voice, for example, my local government ought to have a voice in the National Assembly in the next round. You are saying we cannot have it. That's one. In Okitikupa, in the federal constituency, it is the turn of Okitikupa to produce. And the candidate of Okitikupa emerged at the primary head, monitored by INEC. But because of this Abuja intervention, they have changed it to really continuing. And in terms of vote, look at the by-election we had. While Okitikupa polled 17,000, he really got 7,000. And now Okitikupa, they are saying that it's at home. But because of the imposition, they are keeping their calm. And I know them in Okitikupa local government that they will always use the general election to cure such anomalies.